noise a lot?
No.
No.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna record this on Audacity. Hopefully it works. Like, I mean, it works, but like it's kind of faint the voices, but that's fine. It's not that bad.
All right, we are on YouTube now. Hello,
Woo!
everybody. Welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. And today we are doing an audio commentary on Batman the Animated Series, Episode 1. And I am here with my friends Comic Review 47 and, of course, Ronnie Pugs.
What's up?
What's up?
All right, so I mean, for this live stream, we're gonna be reviewing Batman Episode 1. Do you guys remember the title name? It's
On Leather Wings.
yeah, On Leather Wings.
All right,
So,
I
never
just
seen
checked.
this.
It's working perfectly.
Alright, cool.
yeah.
All right, so we're all going to start it in. All right, we're good?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Movie time. Man, this is something about the animated series that I forgot about, but this was supposed to be a tie-in, this TV show to tie into the Tim Burton movies.
That's
Oh,
kind of
it
like
is?
with the Spider-Man anime series. They were gonna do it for the James Cameron movie.
Yeah. Well, apparently the animated series got 4 Emmys, so that's crazy, because this show was considered to be like the best like Batman adaptation of all time. Apparently, well, like I actually didn't grow up with this show, so I don't really know too much. Like I haven't watched too much of it, but yeah, I do consider it to be a good show.
Yes, it's still
Ooh.
considered to be one of the best animated series of a superhero ever.
I've never seen this episode. I think I've seen some episodes of this, but I haven't seen a lot of the Batman anime series.
Yeah, I saw this episode a while back. Um, but like I haven't really seen. I saw the Joker one, which is episode 2 from the like in Christmas, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that episode was pretty good because like I don't know, like it introduces the Joker, and I like how they do it, like kind of comedic. But actually, this episode is pretty serious too. Like they do in this show, I feel like they do a good job like basing it on the comics because like in the comics Man Bat, as like we see in the show, is like Dr. Kirk Langstrom. So then
Mm-hmm.
he's the one who like takes this like bat serum, and like in this episode they kind of show it like Bane because it's like an addictive substance that makes them like twice as strong, or like not twice, actually like 10 times stronger probably. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of felt like it was sort of a Bane type thing. It reminded me of him.
Yeah, Man-Bat almost never appears again in this series. I think he appears as Kirk 2 more times, and then there's the Lady Bat episode.
Is that his wife?
Yeah,
Oh wait, what's her wife's name?
Francine.
Um, Francine Langstrom, I guess. Same last name.
I gotta say, animation is like really good, especially for the first made episode. I know this wasn't the first one aired. That was the one with Catwoman. Was the first
Yeah.
one aired?
Hey, do you remember when they were like in the blimp? When Batman was flying, with Man-Bat, like he
Yeah,
was kind of like attached to him. That scene was pretty good because like they showed the blimp, but like they showed them kind of going across it, but the animation on that part looked really cool. Like I don't know, they kept zooming in and like showing how like fast they were going up top. I don't know, it looked like an action movie. I thought that
yeah.
was pretty cool.
There's some people who they don't like the first episode, or like even the Scarecrow episode also. Like the first 3 episodes of Batman the Animated Series, I feel they were done for the first 3 with rogues specifically and on purpose because, for example, Man-Bat is like the opposite of Batman when it comes to like fighting stuff, like with
Even the
strength and
name, yeah.
powers. And then Joker is the opposite of what Batman stands for. And then Scarecrow's
Yeah.
kind of like the opposite when it comes to fear, and like also kind of like they go into Bruce Wayne's history in episode 3.
Oh, like, well, episode 3 you said is like, they since they go into his origin, do they explain like how he was training, or because I
No,
haven't
it's
actually
just
seen.
kind of like his parents dying.
Oh yeah, like in the I forgot the name. It was I don't know, but the killer was Joe Chill,
Yeah.
Thomas and Martha Wayne. That
This
killed.
episode reminds me a lot of Batman Mask of the Phantasm, because it's Batman against the cops, and then Batman and the cops are also after the supervillain. This time it's Man-Bat in the episode, not Joker.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've seen Batman Year One. Like they made it into an animated movie. It's like the same thing based on the comic, but like in there, it's kind of showing how Batman starts off,
Oh,
and then
Two-Face cameo.
oh yeah, Two Face cameo. Cause like that was before he went crazy as Harvey Dent. Like they didn't even say his name. Like did they? Like they didn't even
No,
call him Harvey. They just like talked to him without
he
even
flips
saying
his
his name.
coin though, kind of.
Yeah, it really was more of a cameo. Like he didn't have much to do with it. And then yeah, they were explaining how he was a lawyer and everything.
And here is old Alfred. There's only the voice actor who voices Alfred right here. Only voiced him in the first 3 episodes, and then they recast him. But I forgot his
Really?
name.
I think I'm ahead of you guys.
What do you mean?
What part are you on? Because I'm at the part where it's like a guy sitting in a chair, a police officer, and
Oh
he just threw
well,
something on the ground.
like
I'm at the part of the
Yeah.
Batmobile's leaving.
Oh yeah, I am ahead. I'm gonna pause it real quick. I don't know how.
Alright.
eh,
All right. Tell me when you get to the part where he throws the smoke bomb.
Oh yeah,
smoke
when the
bomb.
cops are after him.
Yeah.
I gotta say, they really did take a lot out of the Tim Burton movies looking at this now, like the Batcave entrance and then him driving into Gotham City out of like the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's like straight out of the movie.
Actually, the Batmobile looks pretty slick. Like like they did, but it looks like a limousine for some reason, but with like a fire engine.
This is kind of a unique storyline where like Batman's being like set up by a villain, but it's not on purpose. But so he's doing detective work to go after it to see who it is.
Oh yeah, and then he like as he enters the room to investigate like like Man Bat and everything, he puts like the red spray
Oh, Batman
and
threw
then
the
he
bomb
puts
right now,
on like
Ronnie.
the
All
what?
right, so we should be good.
All right, yeah,
Yeah. But like yeah, in that part he puts like the infrared goggles and everything.
yeah. Harvey Bullock, man, one of the funniest characters of the show.
I
He just
know.
doesn't even do
His
it.
voice sounds familiar. Is he like has he voiced someone else in other cartoons? Because it really sounds familiar.
Dang, I don't know, but I know they got him back to voice Harvey Bullock in Arkham Origins.
They did?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, like 20 years later, he's in a video game.
Apparently it's Robert Castano or Costanzo. Yeah,
Costanza.
Costanzo. Yeah, that's actually the voice of of Harvey Bullock in Batman the Animated Series. They actually did a pretty good job of portraying him. He's actually funny.
Yeah,
He's like he's like I don't care. Send like all the freaking cops after Batman. I'm like oh my god.
use all your guns. Just give
I
no
know.
regard
He's
for
like
property.
bring the choppers, bring every single car, every officer you got. We're gonna take him down.
And this Batman only has like a leather suit. He's not armored up like in other incarnations nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Or
cause
it's not leather, but it's just,
well
regular suit.
yeah, like the one in the Justice League movie, he's kind of more of like the Dark Knight Returns kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. They kind of based him on that, but in this one, it's like the classic. This one is actually kind of like it kind of follows up with the Batman 1989 movie.
yeah.
Like I don't know, they make Batman kind of look similar to that. And then the voice actor for the animated series is like Kevin Conroy, and he's been like voicing like not just Batman the animated series, but like he also voiced like the Arkham games, and I think he voiced in like the second series from Batman animated series. I forgot what it was called. It was like
Batman Beyond.
the New Adventures or
Oh,
something like that.
yeah, season 4. He voices him
Yeah,
in the animated movies also, or he used to.
yeah. Like now DC has like this whole like DC animated universe that they established. So I actually like those movies.
I always love when Batman just leaves a room and the guards don't even see the gas bombs he leaves until he's already gone.
I know, cause like they don't even know like what's going on, and
I
then they
love
don't
this
even put
episode is
the.
Batman just comes out of the elevator and the cops just like he just runs into them on accident and he
But I
still
don't
gets
get that
away.
though. I don't get why he didn't just like call the elevator if it was like that close.
Yeah.
Like he just literally like tries to pry it open, and he takes a while doing that. All he had to do was just call the elevator,
Oh,
go down.
look at these cops. No flammable material and they have like a grenade they're gonna throw in the room.
I know, and then that guy throws tear gas
This
when
guy's
there's
face,
obviously
his
like
teeth get like
flammable
super
things in the
big.
room. I don't get that. Oh my god.
There's like a cop in there with Batman also. I love
Yeah.
this episode is Batman versus the cops. Wow, that this is a cool scene when he jumps out.
Yeah, it's not even that much of a man bad episode. I mean, it is, but it's like a lot of it is like based on him against the cops, like you said.
I remember watching this as a kid and I was kind of bored because I thought it was like mostly Man Bat. This is my first episode I ever saw of the show actually, because I had the first 5 episodes on video cassette
Oh,
or
you do?
videotape. What the heck, video cassette?
Videotape, yeah. Like, you know, like when the cop throws a tear gas,
Yeah.
like, and then there's like some explosives there. So that's like around like the second, third floor, right? But like, you know how Batman's okay, so like he throws a tear gas, it's about to explode. Batman comes out and saves one of the cops, and then when he looks back, like the whole third and fourth floor are just blown up. But how did those cops survive?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess they survived because the animated series was PG. So I mean,
Bruce
apparently it
Wayne
was
in this show,
like,
he's probably the
The guy's
best
got a
well
big
done Bruce
nose.
Wayne has ever been before this.
oh yeah. But I don't get what's the deal with Doctor Mark. Like, I don't get what's up with that.
Yeah. He's
But
just
then,
some weirdo who likes bats.
for real,
Like that's all he talks about in this episode is how bats are extinct, and then nowadays there's like a bunch of bats just living in caves.
I know.
I think there's also a scene where like he burns the little like thing Bruce Wayne gives him, like the little piece of like I don't know.
Did he burn that, or was it the other guy, or was it
Might have
like
been Kirk.
Doctor Langstrom? Might have been Kirk.
I swear at the end of the this series, like in season 4, Kirk has white hair. He turns old, and
What the
it's on
heck?
purpose.
But why?
I don't know.
I mean, like he's older, or he did something that like changes his hair color. I don't know. The white bat.
I like how he's in more episodes than just the ones that are Man Bat Central. It
Uh
really
huh.
like opens up the world or kind of keeps it a little bit of continuity.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
how
That's
sometimes
actually.
Bruce Wayne also plays dumb, like he hands him a cassette and he plays it and he looks around. It's like don't look at me, don't know I'm doing this.
Yeah, and then that guy's like creepy though. He just like closes the door,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, oh my god, dude.
this is like
Yeah,
at a zoo also where there's like a bunch of little kids running around.
it is.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that.
I think yeah it was a zoo or some. I think it was a zoo.
Oh, what
They're
the
just like
heck?
a bunch of people, like family people with balloons walking around, and
Oh
Bruce Wayne
yeah,
walks in.
and then like speaking of balloons, like what's up with the blimps in the animated series? Like I don't get why they do that. Like, I don't think blimps were around during the 1990s, were they?
No, I
Because
kind of
like they
feel they
have
did that.
helicopters. Like, I don't get what's the point. I mean,
I
I guess they
think,
wanted to add like an old vibe to it. I don't know.
yeah, I think they really just want to do all no like Norse style, like back in 1920s detective stuff,
Yeah.
and that's why. But I don't know. It's kind of weird when you see Batman talk, but it's Bruce Wayne's voice coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they actually like add that where like his voice is dark or like I mean his voice is deep like when he's Batman. Then when he's Bruce Wayne, he just sounds like all like nice and everything.
Yeah,
And then he just cancels his date with whatever her name was. Like I think Alfred was pretty used to it because he was like, "Should I cancel the date?" He's like, "Yeah, just do that." Because like I feel like he cancels a lot of them because every time he goes out as Batman, he can't do anything. Like he can't date anyone.
dang, I don't think an audio cassette tape would burn that slowly though.
I mean,
When he's burning
it's
all the
like
evidence.
I mean it's like plastic with a little metal or no? No, right?
No, I think. Well, here's the about
Wait,
the end of the
who burns a
episode.
cassette tape though? Wouldn't the plastic just kind of like look all melted once it's done?
Yeah,
And then it would just I don't know. That's kind of weird. He could have just like tossed it out the window, and no one would notice. Literally, no one. Or he could have just like put it in the dumpster, like outside or something.
well, Batman just walks in right when the bad guy leaves the room. Like 1 second earlier, he would have known.
Oh yeah,
And he comes here the whole reason just to go after Dr. Mark, and he runs into Langstrom.
yeah.
But I still don't really get why. I mean, I guess, for the TV show stuff, but he turns into a man bat like right in front of him, even though he doesn't even have any feud with Batman yet.
Like, like you mean like he got in kind of late to the?
Yeah,
Oh, what
he
the
like
hell?
already took the pills and stuff, but Batman was like right there.
Oh yeah. I see what you mean. No, and then like Batman just kind of opens the window. Like it doesn't even have a lock or anything. It's just like just glass. I don't even know how that opens like sideways. Like it doesn't slide open, dude. It just opens like a regular door. Like there's no hinges or anything. It's just a piece of glass opening like that. And then I'm like, what the heck? Like okay,
This scene where he like freaks out. Oh jeez.
yeah. And then Langstrom just sees Batman just chilling in the lab, and he's like, oh, like what's up? Like he doesn't even act like he acts like it's normal or
Yeah.
something. Like what?
Jeez. Man, that's huge right now.
I don't know. It's just like
Just
it's like, hey,
Batman just
what's
like,
up, dude?
He's got some long hands.
yeah.
Oh, the man bat?
Yeah.
Here, let me like go to the thing.
It's always
Oh
like,
yeah, he does. But he doesn't really look like a man bat. Like I don't know. He looks a little different. He kind of looks like a like I don't know, like
ooh.
a
What the? Man
oh
Bat's all sad now or something when his wife comes in.
oh yeah. Like his ears gotta start drooping down like a dog. Like when he
Yeah.
tell him that he shouldn't have peed outside or something. That's what he looked like. Dude, but he doesn't look. I mean, he kind of looks like a bat, like you could tell, but still, it just looks weird. It looks like another animal, like a
That's a
rabbit
cool
or
scene
something.
when he's flying in front
Yeah,
of
I
the
like the
moon.
scene.
The what?
You see when he's flying in front of the moon for like a second and Batman's right behind him.
Don't know.
Oh, it's
Wait.
like when they're fighting.
Oh,
The scene where Batman just runs into the blimp.
oh yeah. Okay, I saw it now.
It's kind of, I don't know, Man Bat acted sad. It kind of reminds me of like, his first appearance when he was more human than animal. and he
Yeah.
actually like worked with Batman, but this is just kind of
And then Batman, like at the end, he's like she asks, "Is that the end?" And he's like, "Yeah, for now." Like foreshadowing that Man Bat is gonna appear again, like in future episodes and whatnot. But like, what you call it? Like Batman just like he's attached to Man Bat for the longest time. Like he's attached to his foot,
yeah.
but like I don't get how he's hanging on like so much like the whole time. Like
Dang, they
the
almost
whole
left without Bullock.
the what?
The police almost left without Bullock.
Oh
Like
yeah.
jumps in a helicopter.
Oh my god. So the helicopter guy is like okay, so like Bullock tells the pilot, he's like let me get on the helicopter. He's like, "No, I can't do that. I can't let you fly in the helicopter unless I get permission." And then a few seconds later he just leaves and almost leaves him there with permission. Like what? He's about to just leave him there and he doesn't even care. Like it's like all right.
This is a cool shot.
Yeah.
The construction site.
Oh yeah, the construction site. That's like towards kind of the end. Like once he, well, in the construction site is like when he stops clinging onto his foot.
He like
Yeah.
He kind of
tried
ends
to
up there.
TKOs him. Oh jeez.
Yeah, like Man-Bat just kind of fly. Like
Oh.
Batman gets on him, and then he kind of like blinds him like at that moment.
He
Like
like wails on his head to knock him out and rams him into a parking lot garage
yeah,
wall.
just kind
There
of
it is.
rams into a wall.
I
Like
didn't. This is one of the
that
only
actually
times we
looked
see
like a
blood
fight
in the
though. Oh my
series. Is on his face after that,
god.
Is this the
Yeah, and
only
then
time?
except from in season 4. But I think
Uh,
so.
and Batman actually has blood on his face. So a lot of kids' cartoons didn't allow that. Like they didn't
Especially
allow you. But
Fox.
I
yeah,
know.
like I don't know, like in the Spider-Man, 1990, it was like 94 around
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
like the Spider-Man 90 series, right? Like
Hmm.
they didn't even allow like hardly any violence like at all. Like they didn't even allow guns or like regular guns. So what they had to do was like add laser guns, and so to like a loophole for that. And then also they didn't even allow punches like most of the time. They did throw a couple in the series. But like here in Batman, like there's people with guns, there's freaking tear gas explosions.
They had no boundaries. I guess
Yeah,
that's what made it kind of stand out to today. And the ending where he just takes Man Bat back. That was kind of an open ending. I was kind of almost no real conclusion. Like he never woke up after that, so
he
I don't know. He
didn't.
could have
No,
been
actually,
dead,
no.
but
Yeah, you're right.
I was
Well,
thinking this is kind of like it's like the Spider-Man 90 series. They stole the first episode from this because that one it's the lizard. You know, the doctor turns into a lizard. This one the doctor turns into a bat. So it's kind of like they just copied what Batman did.
yeah,
yeah, I see you there. Well, but the lizard wanted to do it to regrow his hand. I don't know why Man-Bat wanted to become Man-Bat. Like, why did he take the serum? Like, it was like a sort of evolution thing, right? Kind of like the lizard too.
I think yeah, and this
He
yeah
wanted,
yeah
they both wanted to do like a whole like a new era of man and evolution and all that. But like Kirk also wanted to regrow his arm. Like he just wanted to do that at first, and then later he went into the whole evolution thing. I think.
dang, their names are kind of like Kurt Connors and in Kurt and
Yeah.
Kirk.
Kurt, wait, Dr. Kirk Langstrom, Kurt Connors.
Yeah, and the TV show didn't really. I liked it more when Kirk Langstrom was deaf, and that's why he experimented with bats to get his hearing back.
Yeah, I
But
actually
this was
did like
just kind of
you know
crazy
like
guy.
it's Kurt Connors. They both the his name both starts with C, the first and last name, because like during the like when Stanley created like Spider-Man and Hulk and all that, like he used a lot of alliteration. Like he used the same letter in
Yeah,
both
like
first
Peter
name and last
Parker.
name. Yeah, like Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. And then like I think he created the Lizard, Kirk Connors. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he did, right? I can't even
He was a
remember
dick of
right now. I
villain.
have to look into that. But like Doc Ock and all that. So I guess that has to do with it.
This was a really good first episode, and I think it wouldn't have been this good if they did his origin story.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
feel like
think this came out in 1992, and the movie came out in 1998.
1998.
Oh no, not
No,
1998. Whoops,
1989.
1989.
Yeah. You just yeah. You confused the other one. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like they needed to explain a little more, or like I
Maybe
don't know.
less shenanigans with the stupid cops in the
Yeah,
episode.
less cops, more man bad. Like it felt really short, to be honest. Like I've seen episodes where they have like the same, like half hour showing and all that, and
Yeah,
they actually explain the origins a little more in detail, or like that.
I
Because
think
he like I mean he did explain his reason for all that. I don't know why he just wanted to explain to Batman like literally everything. he's like he said he needed to mix all these chemicals, and the last ingredient was himself to become the man bat again. But I think he kept doing it because it was an addiction after a while, I guess.
yeah. In the show, every supervillain who's like a rogue Batman faces besides Joker and Penguin are an origin story in their first appearance.
Yeah, like yeah, I think so. Well, actually, yeah, like Harley Quinn first was in the animated series, and then she was like brought to the comics.
Yeah,
There's a lot of characters in the series that like they first appear on the series, and then they get put into the comics and all that. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool. I
that's how good
think
the show was.
I think Harvey Bullock, or I think one of the officers. I'm not sure which one. I can't remember. Or one of the officers in the series was like put into the comics too. Maybe
Harvey
Harvey
Bullock
Bullock.
kind of reminds me of Chief O'Hara from the '96 TV or from the 1996 Adam West 1966 whoops
66. Yeah.
Adam West TV show
Yeah,
because they're both
but
kind of dumb.
that one was super campy. Like they had Joker surfing, like doing a surf competition with Batman.
The design of the city is good in the pilot.
Yeah, I actually like the way that they put it. Like,
Oh, Catwoman doesn't have an origin story also in the series when she first appears, huh?
I don't think so. I think she just kind of appears, and then later they go into her origin story. Like, I don't know, I think so.
It's always weird that when a guy transforms to like a super big creature, his pants stay on.
Yeah.
Just oh yeah, and then when Harvey Bullock sees firsthand that Batman isn't the one that was like doing all these like like he wasn't doing all these assaults on people. It was actually Man Bat. That there was actually Batman and Man Bat. They look alike, kind of, with the whole bat thing,
Yeah.
and people can get it easily confused.
In the beginning, when Man-Bat throws someone out of the security guard out the window, like that guy actually survives. Holy.
Yeah, yeah. Like I thought he was actually gonna just throw him out like onto the floor, but they put water because it's PG.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't, and actually the well, when I watched this episode, they did have blood on Batman, but like that's only in the uncensored versions, like
Yeah.
that they put blood. So
Renee Montoya is an original character from the series.
oh yeah, that's her name, Montoya. I was gonna say
Was she in
Montana.
this episode even? I don't think she was.
No, she appears later, like as part of the whole like detective police force.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Harvey Bullock. What's her name? I forgot. Not No, wait, hold on. I forgot her name. It's not Montana.
Oh yeah, Renee Montoya.
Montoya. I keep saying Montana, Montoya. And yeah, like
I get that
the
Man-Bat was in the episode, but I would have liked to see Man-Bat actually use like his powers kind of knowingly, like use sonar vision or like scream, his
oh
sonic
yeah,
scream. But he kind of just flew around.
yeah. It was like his like yeah, like he well yeah, that's pretty much all he did. He just flew around. He didn't even like punch Batman or like not punch, but you know what I mean, like kind of scratch him or whatever. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did just kind of fly around
Batman got
and
like
throw a guy out
super
the
like
window.
brutal at the end. He just pounded Man-Bat's head until he crashed to a building. Like, jeez.
Oh, dude, that looked like it hurt. You can even see like the indentation on the wall.
Yeah, he had no patience for Man-Bat. It was bad for his PR firm. That's why.
Yeah, honestly though, I haven't like watching the series. I didn't really like the look of much of the characters. Man Bat, I feel like he could have looked like I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't like his look that much, and also like Killer Croc. He
Yeah,
looks more like a
I didn't like how his
human.
skin was like white or gray.
Yeah, it's like gray skin. I don't know. It just looks weird.
I like
That's
the
like making
Joker
the whole.
one. I don't think Joker was even in his classic uniform in the first time he appeared in the next episode.
Yeah, I mean, just the and Catwoman too. She has like more of a 19. What's it like 19? Well, actually, they kind of did base it off the 1989 Batman series. Like they kind of put some of those elements in. So I mean, that Catwoman does kind of look like the one from that movie, and like Batman Returns or something like that. Like the sequel to the original Batman movie from '89.
Yeah,
I
which
think it's
came out in
Batman Returns. Yeah.
1992
So
also.
the what?
The movie came out the same year as this episode did in 1992.
Oh, 92. Okay. So I wasn't even that far apart.
Well,
Yeah,
any
like
any closing thoughts? Because I think we've talked about this episode pretty well.
I liked
uh,
it.
yeah, I actually did like it.
I would give it like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think so. Like me too.
I would
Yeah,
have
me
said
Probably
too.
7, but this is the very first episode they ever did, so
yeah. I feel like if you don't know who Batman is, you'd probably get lost because they don't really explain much about Batman. It just kind of seems like another episode, not really the first one.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's my thought on it.
That's kind of what I liked about it, cause this could just pop up on anyone's like channel surfing, and they wouldn't have to know anything. It could be
Yeah,
just a random episode.
yeah, it did kind of seem like that. All right.
All right, well, thank you, Comic Review 47, and thank you, Ronnie Pucks, for coming to my channel. This is actually my first time ever having guest stars on here.
Same with me. First time doing a podcast with other people right now, on my channel, and in your channel and Ronnie's channel.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
this was fun.
Well,
I
if you guys
agree.
like this kind of podcast that we did, Batman animated series, I don't know what we should review next. We'll see that later. But if you guys want to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, like on what you guys think about the podcast, if you have any suggestions, what we should review next,
If
and
you guys
leave us
you
your
guys want to
thoughts.
join, you guys can comment that down below, and we'll add you into our group chat on Twitter if you want. Whoever's
Yeah.
listening.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, and we'll see you next time. Once we do another podcast.
All right. Bye, everybody.